Hello guys, for this video I'm going to show you how to work with a database. So for this video we're going to investigate about the database, how to build a database and the database using Microsoft Access 2013, and also I will make an example for you and then you can follow on what I'm doing to build up your own database. So as I mentioned before, database is an organized collections of data. Remember, organized collections of data. It means the data are organized carefully, and the data is typically organized to model aspects of realities that support processes. For example, to store information of a person or staff, we need to think about how the database going to be organized and what kind of information that we going to use for that database. For example, if a bank they want to build a database to manage their customers or to manage their staff, they need to build a database. Or we got a database of a company to manage their staff or their orders for sale management, blah blah, for many things. Or like for a city, they want to build up a database to manage the residents in a city and a lot more. So for example, for a company, if they want to build up a database, and the database is organized like this, a little bit like this. For example, if I want to build a database to manage a student, and we need to think what data that the database including. For example, like we say student database, and at that time we may think, so in here what kind of information that we need to manage. So we need to manage information of student, and in the student we need to store the information like student ID, name, date of birth, nationality, address, for example. And we also need to know what course they belong to. Like we got a table of class, and in the class or the course we got class ID, class name, the year, and so on. So it depends on the database that we're going to build, that we identify the particular objects of the database that we're going to manage. Alright. And so far we have too many kind of database management system. For example, we have the lowest one is Excel, Microsoft Excel. A little bit higher one is Microsoft Access. And we got MySQL, MySQL Server, Oracle, and so on. So for example, a database management system for sales management, we need to identify the database includes some tables. For example, we got a table staff, we got table customers, we got table vendors, we got table products, input, output, orders, order detail, and so on. So I mean that when you design a database, you need to clarify what kind of information and what objects that we going to manage in a database. And before we go into do some practical or some demonstrations, I mean some demo, I can show you some steps that we're going to do. Like I'm going to show you how to import a data from other database, import or export to other types of applications, and set the password protection. And the password protection is very important. You can see in Microsoft Excel, I don't know whether your teachers show you how to set the password or no, but I strongly recommend you that you should set up the password so that other people, they can't access to your data or they can't steal your data. And Microsoft Access also help you to set up the password protection as well. So now let's just come to Microsoft Access. So as you can see here, so from here you can see some database that I worked before right here. And if you want to make a new one, you can choose here, new database. And if you want to open a database that you get before, so you can choose here, browse to the folder that you store your database. And for this one, I'm going to show you later. So I'm going to put the new one. So create a blank database. So you can see here, this is the file name. You need to put a name here. For example, database database 1, and we need to choose the destination that we're going to store this database. For example, I put in on desktop in the folder teaching video, and so I'm going to store here. Okay, so now you can see where we store our database, and choose create. And here is your database name, database 1 here, you can see. And it default, we got one table at the beginning, and this one is this empty table. And we also say that this database is an empty database. And when we have a database, we can create the table or the query, blah blah blah, and we're going to do this later. So now I'm going to show you how to save a database. For example, we save, and when you save, because the table, the default table, they say table 1, so now you need to name the table. For example, table example. Alright, and you can save it. Alright, and you can close it, and now you can open it in here, browse on desktop, teaching video, and here the database one. And if they ask you to enable the content, you click on here the table. So I'm going to input some data in here, like this. Come out. And you can see here the ID here is automatically increased. So I'll show you how to do this one later on the videos working with tables. So when you modify it, or you can, whenever you have any change, you need to save it in here. And now I'm going to show you how to import a table. For some of this one, we click on here, look, so it's also available in here as well. But for this one you could right click in here to import, and I'm going to import from Excel file to Excel, and you need to browse, and I have some Excel table already, so teaching video, Excel files, so I just choose this one and open it, and don't worry about it. And if you show you some the first row, I'm show you these steps very careful when we work with a table. I just click very quick in here, and now you can see after we import a table Excel file, we got some information here, you see. Or you can delete it by right click on here, and you can delete it. Alright, and just close this. And next step, I'm going to show you how to set a password for this database. So to set a password for this database, you need to choose open, and we browse desktop, teaching video. So now I'm going to set up a password for this database. So this step is very important, be careful. So you click on here, don't click on open button, you click on the down arrow here, and you choose open exclusive. Alright, and for this user interface, you need to choose file, and then info, and you will see here encrypt with password. You choose here, and now you need to set up a password. For example, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Verify them 1 2 3 4 5 6, and alright. And they will show you some warning, but don't worry about this one. And now let's see whether this database have the password protections or not. Let's move to desktop. So database one. Now you can see, if you don't know the password, you can't access the contents of the database. So I put 1 2 3 4 5 6. You see here, So we have some data inside this database. And to remove the password for this database, you also do the same. You close this database, you open it, and you make the same. So when you open it, don't open directly. You click choose the database that you want to remove the password, and you click on here, the open exclusive, and you need to enter the password that you set before. 1 2 3 4 5 6 here. And now it's the same. You do file info, and you can see decrypt database, and you need to confirm by enter the password again. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Look. And now let's see. So you can close by click on the close button here, or you can close here. That's fine, it doesn't matter. And you can open from here, or you can go here and double click on here. That's okay, it doesn't matter. So I choose this one, and for this one we just open like this. You see, no any password protection. Again, one more time. You see, I close it, file opened, and now I'm going to set up a password for this database. Click on here, open with exclusive, and then file info, encrypt with password. I set up the password 1 2 3 4 5 6. Confirm 1 2 3 4 5 6. Wait. 1 2 3 4 5 6. For this one, the password should be the same. Alright. And now I close it. And now I open it. You will see. Here, they ask you to enter the database password 1 2 3 4 5 6. All right. Here. Close it and remove the password. Open. Browse. That's one. Open exclusive 1 2 3 4 5 6. You can type any password that you like. And here. And now I remove the password. Info. Descript. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Alright. And now time for you to practice. So can you please create a database? Name practice 01, and then set the password for the database, and then remove the password. Alright, is it easier for now or not easy? So if you have any problems when you doing these steps, please let me know. Thank you.